to my channel. My name is Nigel. For my returning viewers, thank you for tuning in. For my first-time viewers, please remember to click subscribe. The button should be down there. And to view any of my previous content, I will list it in the playlist at the bottom, and I will also share whatever tools that I am using to make this video possible. The purpose of this video is mainly, as you have seen in the title, it is not my actual first drone video. Currently what I have is this DJI Mavic Mini, and before I was able to get a high-end drone like this specific one, I did purchase one from a site called GearBest. I'll link them down in the description below. And what I had then was what's called an 8807 HD 2.7 gigahertz foldable RC that I came across watching a channel called the RC Sailors. It's an American channel. They do a lot of drone reviews, a lot of remote controlled playthings, as you would say. So this drone right here is one that I had the first chance to own, and let's just say that the experience, while it was good, it did not exactly start on a good note. I think I was too excited to actually have the drone that I know the basic rules that you need to follow when you're flying one of these, and one of those was to fly it indoors. I know that for some of the more sophisticated drones you can do that indoors because they have the sensors that will allow them to avoid obstacles, but this one was very basic. It was just a remote controlled aircraft, and for lack of a better term, I crashed it in one of its early flights and damaged one of its propellers, or should I say one of its motors, which resulted in it having some form of lopsided flight. So it could not hover anymore. All I could do was, as a learning pilot, try to keep the aircraft from drifting away, and I wasn't very good at finding suitable locations for that, as you will see in some of the footage that I have. I was flying it very close to where I live, and the only other time when I found a very good place to fly it was when I went to the Lusaka polo fields. Basically just snuck in. There was really no one there to police me from not doing that. And a word of note, if you are flying something as sophisticated as this, this will refuse to take off, mainly because of the proximity of the Lusaka polo fields to the Lusaka, what's it called again? Lusaka City Airport. For those of you that may not know, there is an airstrip that is right next to the Ministry of Health in that Charisma Golf Club area. So for these, they usually detect no-fly zones and they will not take off. So hence, I'm not able to go to places like Bonanza to film with this because it is too close to the international. Go to the KI International Airport and it will refuse to take off. For some who've got some elevated access with their DJI accounts, they are able to unlock the restriction and be able to fly close to the airport, but not within the airport itself, of course. So what I'm going to show you is some of the footage of me trying to fly the aircraft. It has no sound, and the footage is basically very, very choppy. I think the first footage I'll show you is footage of me trying to fly it within the neighborhood. So yeah, so as you can see, I just laid it down in the road, took off and did my best to try and keep it in one place. As you can see, the footage is not very good. The camera was not the most brilliant camera, and you can see the propellers from the edges of the footage. And this is me trying to pan around, and there you can see we've got the sunset, and this is me losing control of the drone and it trying to drift into the yard of where I used to stay and over into the neighbor's yard, and me pulling it back, and then we crash to the ground. And after that, the other footage that I have, this is me within the Osaka polo fields. You can see the blades in the air. It was very clear there, and you can see the clouds. That's me down there. This is me trying to keep the drone in place, so hence you'd find that it's pitching forward continuously, trying to hover, and you can see there's a shadow down there of the drone. It was pretty fast. It was pretty okay. I think if I didn't damage it, it would have probably lasted longer. I think the mistake I made was to crash it so early on and damage the motors that one of the sides was very underpowered, so the other three would overpower the balance of the drone, and it would not stay in place. So yeah, this is a very good place for if you're trying to learn how to fly and your drone is not one of those that can be detected by air traffic control, or it won't refuse to take off. This is a very good place to go. This is basically me just trying to keep it steady. As you can see, I keep pitching from side to side, trying to get a close-up of myself. Yeah, this video is about close to 2 minutes long. Not aid worthy, but it will make a very good video for you to put a nice soundtrack to. So my guess is just to give you more or less like a director's cut of it, and basically just narrate it. The next shot after this that I want you to see is the second video that I took. Yeah, so this is same day. I was able to keep it steady for a while. You can see the propeller blade right there in the top right corner. So it was able to hover for a while. I had some onlookers who provided me with company as well as a distraction. This is me just trying to get it to circle around. So that is, as it was called then, Polo Grill. And over there is Portico after it was closed and there was no activity. The camera quality, though not very, very clear, is decent. The colors are not too bad. They are vibrant. I guess they are a bit oversaturated because of the low quality of the number of megapixels on the camera. But if it was able to hold its view steady, it would get a pretty good, decent video for someone who's just trying to start out, or you want to get this as a gift for someone who's old enough to operate one, but not old enough to have a drone that costs more than $60, because this costed me around $30 or so then, which would now translate to more than 700 kwacha. So yeah, that's about it. I had the drone for close to a year, couldn't repair the motors that sit within the propeller mechanism, and I gave it away. It's a very good starting point if you do not want to spend a lot on something you're not sure you have a passion for. Getting a very inexpensive remote controlled aircraft is a start, just for you to figure out if it's the kind of thing for you. So yeah, that is my actual first drone footage, not the stuff that I've posted on my channel before. That is my very first actual drone flight stuff. So yeah, for sticking this long, I'd like to thank you for viewing. There are more things to come on the channel, more interactive videos, and for 2021 plan to do more things, more reviews, see if I can get more of the high-end and low-end stuff, and seeing how things will go. Possibly even have some giveaways, some live Q&As. Let's bump up the subscriptions. I'm very thankful for those who are currently subscribed. Please remember to like, share, comment. All your feedback is quite helpful, whether it's positive or negative. It helps the channel grow. And I'd like to thank you for viewing. And till the next time, fly safe.